Okay, we're gonna do lower abs and hip flexor here a little bit. So first off, we'll do a little bit with our hip flexors. So one way to strengthen the hip flexor is to be in this kind of this pose, almost like a bridge pose, but we're actually going to keep the leg down here, keep one knee elevated. We're going to externally rotate the evolved side that we're hoping to strengthen, and we're going to let it hover above the ground. Right here I have it slightly off the table, but I'm nonetheless hovering above the table here. I'm lining up the fibers of the hip flexor, you got like this. Okay, you can do it for repetition. Either way, it's constantly engaged. So you can do repetitions, or you can do prolonged hold times. Trying to brace the core the whole time too. Essential feature of the core is to brace it while you're moving the limbs so that you have a central stabilization. Okay, I'm doing the right side now here. Lining up the fibers, just like this. If this ever gets too easy, you can always put an ankle weight on. Okay. Next hip flexor maneuver we have is putting the band around the feet, keeping this like 90-90 position, and extending one leg and then the other, keeping the abs core engaged the whole time, chin retracted. Really pull it, like I'm really pulling as I get to the top of the movement. Okay, everything we're doing, three sets each. Okay, so feel free to run the video back again. Okay, we're going to do the ab component here. So first we're going to do a curl up from the pelvis here. So I intertwine my ankles, and I'm going to be rocking the pelvis up towards my head. The thighs are just going for the ride. I'm not moving independently, hips like this, that we reserve for the other movement. We're just interested in getting the abs to pull the pelvis up. Okay. The trick is to resist on the way up and on the way back. Okay, give it a little bit of a rest. And we're going to try shooting the hip up towards the ceiling here. Okay, if this is too difficult, do as many as you can and finish the set with the movement we just did, the pelvic rocking up towards the head. So I'm going to do knee raises here, hip ups, hip thrusts. The trick is controlling the descent. A lot of people will shoot up and then they kind of flop down because that's all they've gotten. You want to shoot up and slow the descent. Okay, if that fatigues, go back to these, the lower ab curl ups. Okay. Very good. You could even do the same from crunching from above. So a standard crunch, so we're not doing full uprights, we're just doing a minor crunch, and I like to do it with obliques. Sometimes I do it in the context of like elbow strikes because it allows me to really reach up in order to have an effective elbow strike, upward strikes, or across, hook strikes with the elbow. Back to standard.